Hello, welcome to Part of Rosa's World. Today I'm going to be doing a Christmas tag that I was tagged in from Janine Disney DIY, and the tag was created by Cargo619. Hey Priscilla, how are you? In the meantime, okay, my phone is silenced. Hi Blue Guy, how are you? I just got to set up my phone real quick to try to help me to keep up with your guys' comments. Oh, I'm glad to hear I'm doing good too, Priscilla. Just pulling up the chat over here. And I will see your comment in a minute, Blue Guy, because the chat is pulling up right now. So Blue Guy says, oh, I know, I seen that you were, oh, my volume is not down. Hold on. That you were hanging out with Tony, and that was very nice and sweet of him. I seen that. He got you the Mickey gingerbread. Oh, nice, Priscilla. Hey, Mar, how are you? Merry Christmas. Before I start what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to wait just a few more minutes. But I also do want to say, now, I do know that not everyone, has different social medias. But, oh, you're welcome, Priscilla. I had to go live today, either between 7 or 8, because I had something come up. But I thought, you know what? I still want to go live instead of, not going live. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Martin. I'm doing good. And I do want to say real quick, too, though, also, don't forget, Pepper Tree Villa is live. Well, at least I think it's delayed on my phone, but they usually go live after me, which is usually 7 p.m. Pacific time, but they're also live. If you haven't, checked them out already, please go and do so. Also, followed by Steve's World goes live an hour before me, except today, the only difference is I had to start a little bit later. Let's see. Oh, you responded to many people, though. That breakfast burger looked good that he was eating. What you guys, I gotta hold on, check something on my phone because that's popping up. Okay. Now then, I gotta open up this window again. Hold on, I will see that in a minute, Mar. That is so small for me over there, but hold on, it's coming. Okay. You know what? No, that will block the screen, huh? Okay. Oh, that you could spend the entire day and evening watching live streams, Mar. That's awesome, though. If I could, I would be doing the same thing. Hey, John, how are you? I'm doing good. Happy Monday. You know what? I am curious, though. The number of people in here is a little off. Let me exit out and come back in the chat. Let me see. Oh, there we go. It's a little better. Sorry, guys. I can move my hair. I'm a little bit hot right now. I think it's the sweater that I have on. Look at my Mickey. Hey, Kim. How are you? And speaking of, I just found something sticky on my sweater, too. I don't know what that is. I think I'm going to go ahead and get started. I will be going back after the stream ends and adding, because there is some few things that I have to learn how to do. But I will be adding, one, my Instagram, also Janine's and Cargo's links after. No, I get what you mean, but right, Maria, that you never get anything accomplished from doing all that. Well, that's good that you work while you listen. Hey, Sharon, how are you? Oh, I can't even talk to you guys. Now you're on with your other channel, but I know it's you, John. So I was tagged in a Christmas Tag by Janine Disney DIY. It's 10 questions, and Cargo 619, she's the one who came up with and created this awesome Christmas tag. So the first question is, hey Rachel, how are you? Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Rachel. So the first question is, what does Christmas spirit mean to you? You know, as I first seen this question, I thought, that's kind of a tough one because it means like several things for me. But I will say, I guess the first one obviously is, you know, it's the time to be spent with, you know, family and friends and stuff. But it also, to me at least, how it makes me feel, you know, I mean, I was saying, of course, you know, be joyful other times too. But just for some reason, as you know, like the month of November comes, I know, right? Isn't it a question mark? But also, you know, besides getting to hang out, as I was saying, you know, with friends and especially family. Well, better, she said family and friends is the way I want to, you know, put that. But also, you know, I don't know. For me, like, it just gets me in that happy, joyful, you know, time and moment. Like, just, you know, for me to pull out, like, all my Christmas decorations. I have, of course, you know, any Christmas ears, you know, one of my many, well, I don't have that many, but this is one of them. My Christmas sweaters, and oops, hold on, you guys, my pillow fell over there. Sorry about that. The other one I have is an Olaf one, and then, of course, my awesome button that I love to wear ever since I got it from Midnight Vibes. It's a cute Mickey and Minnie one that says Merry Christmas. But, you know, being able to just put up all that stuff, because I feel like, and also, I don't know, it just makes my house seem more like festive and joyful, and just seeing, you know, when you're, whether you go specifically drive around at looking at people's decorations, but just seeing all the awesome effort that people put into decorating, you know, their houses for everyone to see. So that's really, you know, what it just means to me, besides the top one being, you know, getting to spend time and seeing family and friends that maybe you just only see, you know, during the holidays. And also, though, seeing my boys get happy and excited, you know, seeing what Santa Claus has brought them, you know, Christmas morning. So that's what, you know, it means several things to me. And then question number 2, but let me see real quick. Let's see what Mar says. Mar said, the feeling of Christmas may be why so many people begin decorating before Thanksgiving. I will wait until you see Santa in the Macy's parade. I will say real quickly before I jump to question number 2, like, one reason too, at least this year, I used to put my decorations up after Thanksgiving is what I meant to say. But then a few years back, I thought, you know what? Disneyland starts to put up their decorations, was it like mid-November, I believe? I forget the exact date this year, but I thought, you know what? If they can put them up that early, I'm going to with them, you know, when they do. The only difference this year, like the day after Halloween, I slowly, not everything yet, but started putting them up because of something, how should I say, can't say the right word, that's been kind of difficult for me to deal with, but also a new change going on that I, you know, have to get used to, which I'll just briefly mention in case for those of you that might have missed out on one of my live streams, you know, that me and my boyfriend are no longer together. And I don't know, it just, for dealing with that, like, I thought, you know what, it's time for me to bring out the Christmas decorations just to make the house look, you know, festive and joyful and everything. So that's my reasoning why I pulled out my decorations a little bit earlier this time. But they weren't all ready and put up the day after Halloween. Like, I little by little put them out there. All right. When I see some of those ugly sweaters, I'm like, they're ugly sweaters, but they're not even ugly, some of them, right? I actually do have one, though. But it's kind of cute, too, though, that they have another sweater. This one's just a regular cute Christmas sweater, which I think it says I can explain. And I know you think you have the same headband. Yeah, I think I got this at Walgreens, I want to say. I hope if I remembered right. I know, right? They got really cute, the ugly sweaters. So then question number 2. Angel, star, or topper of a different kind? Well, I'll say on my Christmas tree, I have this beautiful gold glittery star. So I guess I'm going to go with star topper for my Christmas tree. Yeah, it says I can explain. And then question number 3. As a kid, did you ever look for hidden gifts? If yes, did you get caught? I will say, I didn't do this as a kid. I was actually, believe it or not, a teenager. Oh, nice, John. But it was my sister's fault for saying where she had put the gifts. I knew exactly where they were, and I went and peeked to see what she had gotten me. I can't remember the exact name of the characters, but it was like a set with one of the Hello Kitty characters at the time that I was like very obsessed with. And I did not get caught, though. Maybe now if she's watching, she's going to know, but I don't think she is watching. At least that's what I think, right? That is true, though. Mar says, we do spend enough thought and money investing in decorations that we only use for a short time. So starting in November isn't bad. No, sorry, guys. Excuse me there for a moment. I had to clear that out. But very true, Mar. So then I'm forgetting. I'm like, what question am I on? Question number 4. Christmas Eve or Christmas morning? Oh, thank you, Priscilla. I will say, well, at least growing up, it'd have to be Christmas Eve. I mean, that tradition still continues, but what I mean by that, I can't think of, guys. On Christmas Eve, on my dad's side of the family, we would they still go over there. I sometimes too, though, because last year, though, I was sick, but, oh, nice, Kim says morning. We all go over to my grandpa's house, and then everyone, will show up before midnight, because some of them, of course, they're visiting other families. And then, 2 things would happen. First, it would be the adults now grown up. I mean, I get included now in the adult, but only the adults, referring to our aunts and uncles. And us grandkids, would be obviously left out of it. They would do a secret Santa where they pick names, and then, got to keep it a secret until Christmas Eve at midnight. But it turns into Christmas, I guess I should say, right? But they would do that first. Then followed by, gathering all the presents for just everyone, and we have a family member dress up as Santa Claus and sit in the recliner chair that we have there at my grandpa's, and then they call out by names and stuff. But then now, after I had my boys, starting with my oldest one, because my boys are 3 years apart, for them it became Christmas morning, because they would wake up to see, all excited, what did Santa leave us. So I kind of technically do both. Growing up, since like young kid, though, it was always Christmas Eve, but then with my boys, Christmas morning. So I feel like I'm kind of stuck there in between. But if I had to pick one, I guess I would say Christmas morning, because I love just seeing my boys so excited, especially my youngest one. I mean, trying to get up even, I don't even know, since like 3 a.m. And I'm like, no, go back to bed. But wanting to see, what Santa brought. So just seeing their happy, joyful faces, so that's why I'm going to go with Christmas morning. Oh, I don't know. That's a tough one to think about. And Disney. I'll have to come back to that one, John. I'll think about it. I'm making a note to myself so I don't forget. So then, We're on to question number 5. In your personal opinion, are reindeer really better than people? Now I'm going to say first, I will say I haven't actually gone to see a real reindeer, but I'm basing my answer based off of course, as some of you guys know, Frozen is my favorite movie. I love Sven, and he's just so cute and adorable. Hey Trix, how are you? So I'm going to say that yes, reindeer are really better than people. Because like, he's just so cute and adorable. Question number 6. Have you ever gone caroling? You know, actually, I can say yes, I have. I think I was, you know what, I don't know exactly, but I was a teen at the time. We had gone over to my mom. Let's see, she has three sisters. I'm like, had to think there for a minute. Don't want to leave one out. And her oldest sister, we had gone over to her house, and I think this happened unexpectedly too. She's like, oh, we're gonna go Christmas caroling to our neighbors. So we're like, okay, and you know, we did. I don't remember it too much, but I will say it was a fun experience, and I couldn't believe that we were actually doing that though. But we did. Let's see, what did I miss? Yep. Ooh, the Santa Claus. Yeah, that's right. You're reminding me of those. So question number 7. What is the best thing to build with the snow? If you don't have any, use your imagination. Now where I live, we don't get any snow. I can't remember how many years ago back it was. I mean, technically for those that do live, you know, where it snows, you guys will probably laugh at our hometown, at least, you know, what we call snow, but that rarely happens over here. But of course, going back to my favorite movie, Frozen, guess what I would think would be the best thing to build? Olaf, of course, right? The cutest huggable snowman. So that's what I think would be the best thing to build if we had a lot of snow like that. Question number 8. Oh, the movies, Kim? Gingerbread or peppermint? You know, I'm not really a big fan of peppermint, believe it or not. I will sometimes have, you know, a candy cane, or, you know what, that's probably pretty much about the only thing peppermint that I have. But I'm going to go with gingerbread just because I love the smell of gingerbread and just the taste of it's so good. I actually, on Saturday, I got to have one of those cute gingerbread cookies from the park because my aunt had gone down there, and I had shown my other aunts. I was like, look at how yummy this cookie looks, because from seeing Josh and Becky from Midnight Vibes have it on their blog, and they were like, ooh, that looks good. So they gave my aunt money to buy one for them and for myself, and it was good and soft. Are you not a fan of gingerbread, Mar? Hold on, let's see. Because Mar's saying here in Memphis, if it snows, the people panic. They don't know how to drive in good weather. Snow and slush makes them worse. You know, was there one time I did get to drive in the snow, and oh my gosh, that was scary for me. I will say that. Okay, John, thank you for stopping by. Have a good night. And okay. Yeah, the slip and slide. So then number 9, show your favorite ornament. Now, I've barely had this ornament for almost a year, but I'm going to say this is my favorite one of all because who can guess what, obviously you guys are going to know in a minute, but which castle I love the most. And it is... This is my most favorite ornament. It is our beautiful castle. You know what? I think I showed you guys the back side for it. Well, technically, that's the front side, but here is the front. Hey Carlos, I'm good. How are you? And it lights up. Marianne gave me this almost a year ago, believe it or not. Oh my goodness, you guys, excuse me again. Oh boy. I will say I probably did have them because I'm glad I didn't get too sick as I thought. Like I thought I was, and then I thought I wasn't. I was under the weather since like, gosh, I think it was like Wednesday. And it wouldn't come and go. Like I thought, oh, no, I'm okay. Oh, no, I don't feel so good. Oh, I do. Like it was on and off. But I'm so glad that finally went away. Because that's never fun being sick. But this is my favorite ornament. Oh, thank you, Carlos. I'll actually show that after. We're one more question away from a Christmas tag that I'm doing. So then, number 10 is, what is an item on your Christmas wish list this year? You know, funny thing is, I haven't really thought too much about a Christmas list for myself this year. But I will say one item that does come to mind is that cute Olaf. Again, here I go with Olaf, right? I'm not sure how many times have I mentioned Olaf. But that cute Olaf mini Loungefly backpack is so adorable. Hey, Ronnie, how are you? So that was the last question, and I say the Olaf mini Loungefly backpack. So this was a Christmas tag that I was tagged in by Janine Disney DIY. If you haven't checked her out already, please go and do so. And also, I'll have to later find the new, you know what, I'll actually at least get the correct name. But she's known in the chat as Cargo619. She's the one who created and came up with this awesome tag. But she has a new name. Oh, here it is. Okay. So it's Cargo's, like the word like sewing, but SEW. Cargo Celebrate the Magic. I will later, so I'm still somewhat, you guys, learning how to do some of these things. Like I don't know how to go and add all the links when I go live, but usually what I do after I end my stream, I do go later and add, the links and stuff. Oh, you haven't seen her in a while, Mar? Yeah, sometimes here and there. See her pop in. Trying to think like where at the moment. I'm like, I'm drawing a blank. She sometimes pops in Midlife Vibes. Sometimes the only thing is they don't have a set schedule right now. But in the Yaya Chronicles as well. And then I want to say, well, you know what? Actually, you would remember better maybe than me, Mar. I was going to say, I don't think we've seen her, though, lately, right? In the Kilt Guys, because I know that's where me and you are at a lot every Thursday. So, yeah, that's it with the 10 question tags. And then Carlos was asking, or saying that this is a cool Funko Pop of Ray. Funny thing is, I did not know she's kind of like a, what do you call it, bubblehead style, because when I took her out of the box, I was like, oh, her head is just wobbling a lot like crazy. But I got this from my friend Kim, who's here in the chat. As I was actually, I was her for Halloween. In case if you missed it, you want to go back and see, the week of Halloween, I did dress up wearing that costume. Yeah, see, I didn't know this one did that, though, because I have... Where is she? I have it... I'm sorry, because she's right behind me. In Ariel 1, and I believe her head does not wobble like that. But I guess then some do, huh? Yeah, because I pulled her and I was like, why is her head wobbling? There's the back of her and up. I think the chat is still going on because... my chat kicked me out of my phone over here, though. Well, I think for some reason, Kim, they made her a, what do you call it, bobblehead style. Oh, hold on, I gotta put live chat on my phone. But I didn't realize that she, I mean, I know that bobbleheads do that, but I didn't know that this Funko Pop of Ray did that. Yeah, I think so, Mar. Because watch, I'll actually, I bet I had my 2 favorite gals out. Why not, right? But yeah, I believe, right, is that Mar? Yeah, Mar that said it. I just want to make sure I'm saying the right person that said it. That they do make some bubblehead style and some not. Yeah, because see, I don't know if I want to shake her. But see, her head doesn't wobble at all. But like how Kim said, Ray has things to do, right? So that's probably why they made her. But you know, now I am curious to what other Funko Pops have our bobblehead styles. I'm only curious because, like I said, most of my... Oh wait, I said I was going to keep her out too, huh? Well, at least that's what I think. I was going to say, I'll go, but most of my Funko Pops, I believe they're not bobbleheads. I can't even say that right. Style. But then again, I also don't have a whole lot of Funko Pops either. I have a few. Well, I'm like, her head, right? Because, yeah, no, her head doesn't. Well, actually, her body turns, though. Look, I don't even know her body turned. Oh, wait, you know what? Her head does. Well, technically, I'm turning her head. Oh, wow, look at. Thanks, Carlos. We're learning things here. I did not know that her head turned. And I think that's how much. I'm going to stop moving her head now because I don't know. I'm not saying that I can, but then again, knowing my luck, you never know. I don't want to break her. So I think I'm done moving her. But wow, I didn't even know you can turn her head and body. I've had her, I don't know, I'm not sure for how long. I don't even know that. Ooh, but you know, is there going to be space for both of them? Well, look at that. I never would have thought of putting them together. There we go. Real quick, I was reading, sorry, like, you guys, I don't know, I like sweat like my brain, man, like almost like Dory, like, oh look, and then get distracted. But Mama's saying she only has 4 Funko Pops. Halloween Snoopy and Charlie Brown. Oh, he just bought Santa and Mrs. Claus. That's awesome. Whenever I think something Snoopy, I always think of Juan Rodriguez, who we sometimes see in the chat. Mar, he's a big, huge fan of Snoopy. Oh wow, nice. Thanks, Carlos. We learned something new. Kim and everyone in the chat. For those of you like me that didn't know, that the Funko Pops, they either move head side to side or bubble. Yeah, but I will say it was driving me crazy when I pulled her out of the box. I was like, why is her head moving? Ooh, nice tricks. And there goes my phone again, kicking me out of the chat. Sorry, you guys. Let me pull up chat again. No, my phone don't like me. Let's see. Ooh, nice. You watched that last night, Mar? Oh, you know what, guys? I wanted to check something because you know what? I will say, shame on me, but I did not pay attention. Okay. To the time, because I still want to try. I know my time was a little different today, but you know, I do want to try to stick to at least an hour if we can. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I could show. But also, you know, you guys, let me know if you have any questions. So I'm just scooting that over. Actually, you know, well, debating to show you guys. I think I will instead of this. Sorry, I'm just debating. Oh, yeah, I heard about that it was him. I didn't get to see it. I got these 2 on clearance at Michael's for 77 cents each. I was gonna say maybe, well, I'll see if I'll do that also one. Only because I have to be on my lap. I don't want to move the table too much. I do not have Disney Plus, Carlos. Hey, Midnight Vibes, how are you? Susan says, dream the impossible, Cinderella. I think you basically just get this, I don't know, like, what do you call this stick? Well, they're calling it a stylus. To me, it's almost like a long toothpick type style, but they're calling it, because it says kit includes one chipboard card and one stylus, and oh my goodness, excuse me, there I go again. But I think you just take that stick and then, you know, see the image that will appear. Hey, Carlos said, hey, Josh or Becky. And we'll say for the most part, it's usually Josh. Sometimes Becky will come in under the Midnight Vibes name handle, but usually she will say, like, hey guys, it's me, Becky. Like, she'll usually let us know. Yeah, kind of like that. I guess like a scratch board. That's what, I couldn't think what to call it. And then the second one is, of course, a Frozen one. Make your own magic, it says. And I think I will go ahead and open and do this with you guys. But I'm not, oops, sorry guys if that was loud. Maybe keep it on my lap so I don't move the table as much. How do I get this stick out of here? I'm like, well, maybe you guys will see because I can't even get this. Here we go, I got it. I'm like, what are you even supposed to see? Oh, wait, okay, you can kind of, you guys. I'll be looking up and down at I can't even talk, you guys, at the chat while I kind of scratch this off. Yeah, so you just scratch it off and you see. Well, this looks like some blue, like, maybe it's supposed to be like snow. And for those of you that just joined, at the beginning, I did a 10 question Christmas tag that I was tagged in by Janine Disney DIY. And Cargo619 created and came up with this awesome Christmas tag. Oh, you know, funny thing to share with you guys is I had taken my son to an appointment. So that's why... Hey, Destar Diva, how are you? Yeah, you made it. How are you feeling? You and Scotty. We were driving back. I don't know how tall it was, but I seen this cute. Well, first I noticed the fence had all kinds of pretty colorful Christmas lights on it. And so I'm gonna distract it. Oh wait, and I got a scratch off around here. I don't know if that's gonna happen. The whole thing, you guys. I just realized that. But then as I drove by closer, guess. How about I'm gonna have you guys guess what character would make me just so excited that I even screamed. I said, "Oh my god!" The big, huge. Let's see, what do you call it? Inflatable Disney character that I seen that would cause me to be, "Oh my god!" Let's see who can guess. How about that? We'll make it fun. And let's see who gets it right. Followed by, yep, Carlos, first one to guess it. It was Olaf. Ooh, that would be awesome, though. Baymax, the one, too, though. I'd probably scream, too, if I seen Baymax, though. My son had his headphones on, too, listening to music. And he was like, "Did you just scream?" I go, "Yeah." I go, "Did you not see the big, huge, inflatable Olaf?" I told him, I was like, "I need to come back by this house and take a picture, if I can." As for those of you just joined, but you know what? After realizing that it's the whole image around, well, buddy, I'll show you this. Well, no, I'll just show you this one. It's a Glimmer Art. I got it on clearance for 77 cents at, I was going to say Walmart. I did not get it at Walmart. I got it at Michael's is what I meant to say. And you get my goodness, I'm getting so tongue twisted today, you guys. The packaging says that this is a stylus. And you scratch off. Oh, wait, did I miss your question, Carlos? Matt and Josh are so funny. Oh, and I missed. Oh, hey Rick, how are you? Sorry, I missed you coming in the chat. Probably when I was scratching off the glitter art over here. Carlos says, Rosa, when you went to Disneyland with Josh, Becky, and Juan, was it your first time going there? Okay. I'll be right there. Hold on. Well, is there lag? Oh no, I don't know how to fix that. Are we back, you guys? Let me know if we are back. I hope we are. You know I love Frozen. Hold on, let it go, let it go. No, not let it go. Is that fine? Hold on, you guys. I do apologize for some of you that know this already, unless you're new. But I have to step away for a minute to help my son chat with you amongst yourselves. I'll be right back, you guys. Oh, and I'm back. Thank you. Hold on, you guys. Sorry, coming back, you guys. And as always, like I said, I really do appreciate you guys sticking around. Because, right, that's what happens when you are live. You never know when mom duties, right? So back to real quick, though, I was saying, oh my goodness, what is going on? You guys having fun there singing, do, fa la la. You guys are funny. And Josh, oh, thank you for that. Seeing that you took care of that. Thank you. But Carlos, for those who missed it, asked, Rosa, when you went to Disneyland with Josh, Becky, and Juan, was it your first time going there? I don't mean, I'm kind of just laughing because of myself, though, you know, thinking, you would think, though, right? Oh, thank you, Carlos said, welcome back. You would think from seeing that it was my first time, but it actually wasn't. It was, let me see. Let's see, the first time I had gone, actually, the first time I had gone, my aunt won a family 4-pack that included airfare and, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm like getting excited now talking about my trips, but hotel stay at the Grand Californian. And what she did, she let us use 3 of the tickets from that, and then we just had to buy one more. We had to pay for just one plane ticket and park ticket and stuff. Hey, Al Cruz, how are you? Because she had to be included, you know, obviously in that pack because it was, she's the one who won it. And there's a family of 4 of us at that time, so we just had to pay for the one extra. And then the second time was, because I did not know I know, right, it was awesome. It was only, let's see, we left on a Friday morning, I think like at, like 8. And then we had to come back Sunday, so technically it's like what, like, I guess by the time we got there, it was already like mid-afternoon Friday. So technically, I guess almost like 2 days, I guess, total spent. And then the second time, my son, my youngest was, he's a Make-A-Wish kid. And at the time, he still somewhat does, but really loved Disney and stuff. I mean, he still does, though, just not as crazy as much as I do. But he wanted to go back again, and that also happened during, actually that time though, the first time we had my aunt won tickets, so let me retract, that was in the summertime in like June. And then my son's Make-A-Wish trip was Thanksgiving week, which, wow, was just the best time ever. And then the third time, I'm actually thankful, like so many times that I've been lucky to go, I've gone an adult only trip with my older niece and my 2 aunts. And then this year, and well, technically I was only supposed to go to the Oogie Boogie Bash. So that was the original plan, but then as some of you guys know or have seen, I got surprised by Josh, Becky, and Juan into Disneyland. So I've been there, let's see then. Did I answer it? Sorry guys, make a wish. So technically 4 times. But real quick, y'all, I want to get back to an answer though. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Al Cruz, it's great to see you here. Oh, nice. You're watching Monsters University with your granddaughter. I love that movie. But I will say, you know, obviously, my reaction to that, I mean, what would make you think that it was my first time? It was just a totally unexpected, you know, sweet, how can I think of other words to say? A very appreciated surprise, you know, because like I don't know, like I just because I was just, gosh, I'm think I'm even get tired just talking about it again. I'm like, woo. But yeah, because it was just totally unplanned and unexpected, you know. Like I said, my plan was just, oh, I'm just going up, you know, for the Oogie Boogie Bash. The next day, just hang out in downtown Disney, you know, with everyone that was able to make it. But I will say, you know, also I know Josh and Becky and Juan, you know, really wanted to, for me to see, because, you know, I was, like, sad and disappointed. I mean, I was still, don't get me wrong, happy and thankful that I was going to go to Oogie Boogie Bash. But then finding out, you know, the new changes of the Halloween party, you know, happening only in DCA. I'm like, man, I'm not going to get to see the big, huge Mickey pumpkin. I'm not going to, you know, get to go on the Haunted Mansion overlay that I haven't been on, even though I had the chance to during my son's Make-A-Wish trip. But what happened at that time, now that I think about it, I'm like, man, I could have had a chance to go on that time, but it got to happen thanks to Josh, Becky, and Juan. But my oldest son had gone on with his dad. They got in a fast pass, and I stayed behind because we had to pick and choose, you know, some of the rides because my youngest would have been scared to go on that ride. You've been to them for at least one time a year. Oh, wow. That's awesome. They get to go one time a year. Yeah, it was. I mean, so that's kind of like, I don't know. Like, my reaction was just because it was just one unexpected, and I just, you know, couldn't really believe that it was happening. You know, I want to say, I believe Becky had mentioned to Brittany from the Yaya Chronicles, like, you know, about my reaction, and she was saying that, you know, like, for the least couple hours, I had still this look on my face, like I couldn't believe that I was really actually, you know, inside Disneyland. Has you been to Disneyland during Christmas time? Or wait, or you haven't been, sorry, I'm reading that wrong. You haven't been to Disneyland during Christmas time, such a long time. Oh wow, maybe since you were like 8. Oh, nice, Mar. Mar's been to Walt Disney World twice. Once in the late 1970s before Epcot was built, and then her daughter took her again in 2017. Ooh, nice. You did both parties. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. Excuse me again. But yeah, so I will say, you know, after, well, honestly, after my son's Make-A-Wish trip, I really thought that was my last time. But then followed by a couple years ago when I had gone with my older niece and my 2 aunts. I even thought that time was going to be my last time, and nope. I went again for the Oogie Boogie Bash, followed by being surprised into Disneyland. Yes, it definitely is, you know, like how Mar says, you know, you were caught up in the magic. It's like being a kid again. It definitely is. And then the crazy thing is, you know, because it was, my goodness, I can't even think. I'm like, unexpected and unplanned, which that's totally obviously right. The best times when there are surprises too. Josh and Becky and Juan kept saying like, oh, you know what, so what haven't you done? It's all about you today, Rosa. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, I can't even think. And oh my goodness, sorry guys, I keep like, now my eye's bugging me. Sorry, now I'm like, if you see me messing with my eye, hopefully I don't do that too much because then I'm gonna mess up my makeup. But I couldn't think. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like, what haven't I, you know, done or experienced yet at the park? Because I feel like every time it's gonna be different, And at least the amount of times that I've been, it's just not enough time, you know, to get to do and see everything. And I always feel like every time, which out of the times I have been, it has been, but it's never the same kind of trip. Like something always different, you know, fun and exciting is going to happen, and it's never going to be, each trip is going to be different, you know, they're not going to be all the same. But yeah, I totally agree, Mar. You know, then never say never. Okay, Carlos. Well, thank you for stopping by. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your week. So I mean, for sure, Josh, Becky, and Juan already had the plan. At least the first thing we did when we went in there, we went and got in line for a picture with the big, huge pumpkin that I have never gotten to see in person, because I've actually also never been during Halloween time. Followed by the second thing we did, we went and got a fast pass for the Nightmare Before Christmas. So they already knew two of the main things for sure that, you know, I hadn't gotten to see or do. So that those were the two things that we did and took care of. But then I will say, one, because like I said, I was still in shock this whole time. You know, couldn't believe that I was stepping foot even in Disneyland. But as we were doing things, you know, I started thinking, okay, I haven't done this. Oh, I haven't, you know, done this. So like, as we were there in the park, like things started flowing to me like, oh, you know what, I haven't, you know, done this or that. So that's kind of how the day went. And actually, after we got the fast pass, we went and got in line for a picture in front of, and I got to just show off my ornament again, in front of this castle that I love so much that now I get to have here at home. But obviously, it's one the size of an ornament though, but I pretty kind of, you know, the crazy thing is that I almost kind of remember actually that full day, believe it or not. But you know what? It kind of is too, though, because I will say I have watched that vlog too many times to keep track. But that's mainly because, well, one is just, I'm so happy and glad that I'm able to, like, I have a way that I can go back and relive, you know, that moment by watching it. But also briefly going back to some new change that's happening, you know, in my life right now, too. Like, so when I just need, like, a cheer me up, I go to that vlog. So that's why too, you know, I've watched it too many times. But after we took a picture in front of the castle, we went actually to ride the train, because I did get to ride the train. But I remember when I had gone during my son's Make-A-Wish trip, we rode the train to, like, started off on well, technically not kind of Main Street. I forget what you call that main area, but right kind of nearby City Hall. I'm sure that area has a certain name you call it, but I can't think. Or is it Main Street that they just call it by? But we started off there, and then we got off like on I think it was in Toontown area possibly. But what I got to do with Josh and Becky, we did the Grand Circle tour, where you get on the train starting by, you know, Main Street. Well, kind of, right? Or it is Main Street area. I hope I'm calling it right. And, you know, stay on there until you return exactly back to that exact same spot. Oh, yeah, you should, Mar. Because Mar's saying that her daughter tells her that she needs to make a trip to Disneyland. And, oh, wow, really? That's more magical than Walt Disney World? I will say I can't really compare, because I've never been to Walt Disney World. And I don't know if I ever will get to ever go to Walt Disney World, though. Only because that's pretty, well, I mean, other people do it too, but at least for me, I don't know. Like Mar said, though, never say never, right? I just think of that Justin Bieber song now, though. Never say never. But it is a true saying. Like another thing, you know, I think I just, and instead we're sharing that, like the first time experience that got to happen during that surprise trip into Disney, or the surprise into Disneyland by Josh, Becky, and Juan. So I got to, you know, well, quick going back to that, got to see and take a picture in front of the big Mickey pumpkin. Got to ride the Haunted Mansion overlay, the Grand Circle tour on the train. I never, out of the times, believe it or not, that I have gone, I have never got to do the Sleeping Beauty Castle walkthrough. We did that as well. The only thing is you didn't, you know, see that on the vlog, because one, I can't imagine how long the vlog would have been if, you know, everything would have been captured. And you know what, you guys? First, real quick, let me know. I hope is the chat good, because my phone kicked me out of my chat. Because I will say too, I've been having issues with. Okay, wait, no, we might be back. Hey, human person, how are you? And oh, no worries. That's what I kind of figured. I know that you're busy with finals, and you know how I had said on Midlife Live Stream too that good luck with all of that too. So the Sleeping Beauty Council walkthrough, got to ride on Jingles. Well, actually, two things there. I've never ridden the carousel, the King Arthur carousel, so I got to ride the King Arthur carousel and ride Jingles, the horse that was dedicated to Julie Andrews, who played Mary Poppins. And the crazy thing is that I didn't think about, and I believe Becky thought of it. Belle was like a few horses in front of us riding, and Becky, I'm pretty sure it was Becky that had said, she's like, we could have put Rosa on a horse next to Belle, but I was just like so focused on Jingles, but I mean, it was still awesome either way. And Becky was actually the one who we put to go over there. Becky, go get, the Jingles horse. And Becky did it. Okay, All Cruise. Well, thank you for stopping by. Have a good night. Have a great week. Take care, too. And then Human Person says he wants to see the long vlog with Midlife Ice and the Spicy Goodness crossover with Rosa Takeover. I'm not sure how I would do, though. Human Person. And oh, thank you, All Cruz. All Cruz said he hit that like button. And I should have actually made a list of this, but I didn't think I was going to actually be discussing a lot of the first time things that I got to do at the park. I'm trying to think, like, what else? Let's see. Oh, the Mark Twain riverboat too. Can you believe it? Out of the times I have been to the park, I have never gotten to go on the Mark Twain riverboat, and this time I did. But again, also that was not captured. We just got got to enjoy our time on there. I will say there's some beautiful views though along the Rivers of America to see though while on there. Okay, Ronnie. Have a good night, Lyndon. Another thing though, but obviously I should have spoke up sooner. We could have done that. I had never done the, oh my goodness, you guys, what's it called? Tom Sawyer's Island. And Josh and Becky and Juan were like, what? They're like, you should have told us. But I will say, because it being a surprise, into Disneyland, like, I was like overwhelmed, but in a good way. Like I was trying to think, because they were like, oh, what else haven't you done? So I was like thinking of things at the spur of the moment as we're moving around along the park, like, oh, this, that, oh, another one, Mickey's Magical Map. I hope I called it right. I had never seen that show either, believe it or not, and I loved it. I will say it also had to do with at least something time. I mean, we would have had time to maybe have done this when my son's Make-A-Wish trip, but we had to kind of basically pick and choose, because obviously too, the trip, I mean, we were included too, but the trip was more about him, and we just all got to go together as a family though, on that trip. But so I had to pick and choose things that obviously he wanted to do and see. Oh, thank you, Mar. Have a good night, Ronnie. Have a good rest of your week as well. And speaking of you guys, I gotta keep track. Hold on, you guys. Because I don't even keep track unless if someone in the chat knows. I'm not even sure, and that's why I'm exiting out to see real quick. Okay, we have 53 minutes. I didn't keep track of the time that I started, you guys. So if someone either knows, if you can just please let me know, because I do want to at least keep it to the hour. I know sometimes we go a little bit past. And speaking of that, yes, right, the map. Funny story behind that, but I want to go real quick, you guys. I mean, I'm still going to chat with you guys, but I want to make sure. I feel like I'm missing some few things to list of first time experiences that happened, and I have somewhere where I can go back to check that, believe it or not. I just have to scroll to find it. But when we were on the train, because it was me, Juan, Becky, and then Josh, how we were, sitting in the train, And I remember I told Juan, I was like, Juan, I haven't seen Mickey and the Magical Map. Okay, thank you, human person. Because I want to find something real quick. Because I'm telling you, I feel like I'm missing something on that list. But he's like, oh, come on, Rosa, we've seen it plenty of times on live streams. I'm like, no, Juan. I'm like, it's not the same thing. So, of course, though, I told Josh that I hadn't seen that. And we went to see Mickey and the Magical Map. Oh, but you know what? One thing I want to show you guys, this isn't what... Well, no, wait, maybe not, because... Oh. That he's spoiled. But yeah, we love him anyways. And oh no, you guys, we're going to have to go soon too because Midnight Vibes is live. And let me see in the meantime if I can scroll and find this, you guys. Because I know I posted it. Because what I'm looking for is my list of first time things that I did. Wait, did I find it? I think I found it, you guys. Yay, because then we can head on over to Midnight Vibes' stream. So I'll start off right here where I said, so I had many first experiences or got to go during Halloween time. I have never been during that time. First year and time for Oogie Boogie Bash, including first year of World of Color Villainous. First time seeing Mickey's Frightfully Fun Parade. Seeing Pixar Pier. Riding Luigi Honkin' Halloween Ride. Pick with Lightning McQueen in his costume. Seeing DCA decorated for Halloween for first time. First time pick with Big Mickey Pumpkin. Riding Jingles. Haunted Mansion Overlay. Sleeping Beauty Castle Walkthrough. Mark Twain Riverboat. King Arthur Carousel. Grand Circle Train Tour. Oh, the picture of me trying to pull out that sword. Seeing Halloween Screams Fireworks. First time interaction with Dr. Felicier. And also, the best way to end the night was I got to ring the bell that's below the... Or actually, that's below Walt's apartment. That's what I meant to say, in the fire station, though. So those were my list of things. And now I want to go back and find the chat, you guys. I'm glad at least I found that post because I was like, oh my gosh, like, how far am I going to have to go and scroll to find? So I think I pretty much then did cover the only thing I was missing then, I forgot to add the first time experiences in DCA for the Oogie Boogie Bash. That's what I was missing. Yes, I rang it 3 times. So you guys, then we are gonna wrap it up then. So we can all head over to Midnight Vibes if you guys haven't checked them out already, which I have their Christmas button from, I believe, last year. I'm pretty sure. So I want to say, as always, thank you to all of my mods, for your guys' help. I appreciate each and every one of you. And also, appreciate everyone else here that joined the chat. It's always a fun time and blast, here getting to chat with all of you. And also, thank you to everyone that will be watching the replay too. Oh my goodness, you guys, I cannot talk right today. But, I appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night. And hope you guys have a good rest of your week. So make sure you guys, either say bye so I can say bye to you guys. Because, right, I don't know who else is left in the chat if you guys don't say bye. And hopefully, I think my connection's good, right? Because I'll tell you, my phone... Oh, I'll say my phone even just glitched there for a minute. That was weird. So I know for sure I have... So bye, human person. Bye, Mar. Who else is left? Not sure, you guys, until you guys type. Francisco Kid. We're just saying our goodbyes. And we're going to head on over. You guys on to Midlife Vibes. They are live right now. But thank you for stopping in, Francisco Kid. And it's always great to see you too, Mar. And yes, until next time. Have a Merry Christmas to you too, Mar, and everyone in the chat. Bye.